We're finally going back to Genovia.
The Queen is coming.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things we need to see in the Princess Diaries 3. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at all the plot lines and characters we'd like to see in this sequel, which Anne Hathaway has confirmed is currently in the works.
We all really want it to happen, it's just we don't want to do it unless it's perfect, because we love it just as much as you guys love it. It's as important to us as it is to you.
Number 10. An heir for Genovia. When we return to Genovia with the series' third installment, Mia will have ruled as queen for over a decade. We last saw her accepting her new title and focusing on improving the kingdom.
Well, I'm going to de-perk it and convert it into a children's shelter until money can be raised for one of their own.
Since the series is called The Princess Diaries, though, will we see a new royal heir? Will there be a new princess, perhaps getting into just as much trouble as Princess Mia before she took the throne?
Was that my fault?
We're sure Genovians would be clamoring for an heir, and it could be a great way to continue the story of royal family drama. Number 9. Return of the Von Trokens.
Someday we will own Genovia again, and you will be queen, and your face will be on a postage stamp.
We know that there has to be some conflict in the third installment of this story. And in Genovia, conflict usually consists of someone trying to take over the throne.
To the Baroness and Baron Van Tucken, may you always be Baron.
Following that logic, we've got to hope that the Von Trokens make a return. The devious couple made appearances in each of the first 2 films, and we wouldn't be surprised to see them again, likely with a plan up their sleeves to invalidate Mia's claim.
Who's next in line for the throne? The Von Trokens?
Be accept!
Sit down.
Then again, maybe they'll be redeemed after all this time. We'll have to wait and see. Number 8. Mandy Moore.
There's a school rule that says nobody's allowed to wear hats in class, and I don't think anybody should be an exception to that rule, do you?
The Princess Diaries marked Mandy Moore's first appearance on the big screen, and she's since gone on to build a successful career for herself in both film and television. While we assume she must have a busy shooting schedule, we'd love to see her make at least a cameo appearance, reprising her role as popular bully Lana Thomas. She didn't appear in the second film, but maybe after all this time, Lana will have done some growing up, and may even act as Mia's ally. Or maybe not.
Mia, you're such a freak!
Yeah, I am. But you know what? Someday I just might grow out of that, but you will never stop being a jerk.
Either way, we need more Lana.
I'd like to see her, I would like to see life have, kicked her down a few pegs.
Number 7. Another epic makeover scene. One of the absolute best scenes in the series so far has to be the makeover from the first movie.
Do you wear contact lens?
Well, I have them, but I don't really like to wear them that much.
Now you do.
Thanks to Larry Miller's Paolo, Mia transforms from dorky teen to bona fide princess, and the result is unforgettable. While we know Queen Mia already looks good, they have to find a way to work a brand new makeover into this upcoming movie.
I look like a moose.
Yes, but a very cute moose. Make all the boy moose go, wah!
Would Lilly possibly put up with such a thing? Maybe Mia needs a different kind of makeover for a different purpose. We just have to hope that the filmmakers can recreate the magic.
This time I'm so sure I use my own pictures. So, 1, 2, 3.
Number 6. More Trevor and Fat Louie.
He's totally adapted to being a royal. I guess he was one all along.
In the second movie, Mia's mother Helen has a new husband and a new baby boy named Trevor. The Princess Diaries 2 royal engagement was released in 2004, so that would make Trevor a teenager when the new movie comes out. What will his relationship with his big sister be like? Also, let's be realistic. Fat Louie would have to be getting some seriously royal vet care to still be alive after all these years. But perhaps he would have met a nice lady cat at some point, and there'll be a little Fat Louie II running around.
You are so lucky you don't know who your parents are.
Number 5. Musical moments.
Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Never let it fade away.
There have been musical numbers in both Princess Diaries films so far, and we're crossing our fingers that the threequel gets one as well.
Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me.
In the years since the last movie was released, Anne Hathaway has actually taken home an Academy Award for her work on Les Miserables, where her role as Fantine involved a good amount of singing.
There are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather.
Mia's grandmother is also the incomparable Julie Andrews, so we're always clamoring for her to sing a tune.
And prize your heart of gold the way I do. He'll know that that will be your crowning glory.
Plus, Chris Pine ain't no slouch either. Speaking of singing and dancing, we also know that Brigitte and Brigitta have to come back in the sequel to perform another distracting number when the need arises. Number 4, Lilly.
Come on, secret handshake. You know, we might have to think of a new secret handshake.
We don't think that the filmmakers would dare make a Princess Diaries movie without Mia's straight-shooting and cynical best friend Lilly.
I made a list of all the reasons for you not to be a princess. Number 1, no privacy.
In the second installment, Lilly comes to visit Genovia to help Mia pick a potential husband. But with all the time that's passed, we assume that Mia would have offered her bestie a prominent position in her household after college, so that the two friends could live in the same country again. What would Lilly be up to now? Maybe hosting a Genovian radio or TV show. Number 3, Clarisse Renaldi and Joe.
You've been wearing black too long.
While nothing has been confirmed yet, Julie Andrews has stated that she's interested in being part of the planned sequel.
A queen is never late. Everyone else is simply early.
At the end of the second movie, her character, Clarisse Renaldi, also known as Mia's grandmother, proposes to her longtime love Joe, and the two quickly get married. Of course, we think they'd still be together, and we'd have to wonder what their lives would look like at this point. How will Joe have integrated into the royal family? Perhaps this tension will be one of the driving storylines of the new film. Number 2, Nicholas Devereaux. One of the major players in the Princess Diaries 2 is Lord Devereaux, a rival heir to the throne of Genovia.
Please pardon me, I just had a momentary lapse of good manners. You see, usually when I ask a woman to dance, I always show her my family tree.
Oh, well, aren't you just crafty?
What Mia doesn't realize at first is that Lord Devereaux is also Nicholas, the guy she fell for after meeting him earlier in the story.
And you are?
Nicholas, just Nicholas.
Well, I'm very glad to see that my clumsiness hasn't affected your dancing. I'm sorry I stepped on your foot.
You can step on my foot anytime.
This dashingly handsome character is played by none other than Chris Pine, and we'd be thrilled to see him reprise the role, even if as a cameo. Some fans don't think these two were actually meant to end up together, so we're not sure we see him as Mia's husband.
I loathe you.
I loathe you.
I loathe you first.
But we do know he'd be an interesting figure to have around. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Oh, how do you do, senor?
Oh, I do better if you and I get married.
Oh.
I'm sorry. My uncle learned his English watching the old Three Stooges movies. Sorry.
You always have to look just right. Number 3. Are you okay?
Number 3, what was number 3?
Number 1, Genovia's female leaders.
I can't, I'm too little, too piccola.
Oh no, because I declare that anyone can be a princess today.
There was an undercurrent of feminism in the Princess Diaries 2, and considering how the real-world political climate has changed since 2004, we can only imagine how this will factor into Genovian politics.
I stand here, ready to take my place as your queen, without a husband.
At the end of the second movie, women are finally allowed to be members of the Genovian Parliament, and this new institution will be over a decade old in the next installment. We're excited to see Queen Mia ruling over the country and interacting with a group of powerful female politicians in the process.
Presenting Her Majesty, Amelia Mignonette Thermopolis Renaldi, Queen of Genovia.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.